By the end of this lesson, you should be able to plot and interpret displacement time graphs, determine distance, displacement, and velocity from a displacement time graph, deduce information from the shape of a displacement time graph. This man is jogging along a 50-meter long straight track. How long do you think it will take the man to reach the end of the track if he keeps jogging at the same pace? Let us see the displacement time graph of the man. Click the play button. This is the man's displacement time graph. Find out when will the man reach the end of the track from this graph. Draw dotted lines from the 50 meters on the y-axis to the graph and then from the graph to the x-axis. It takes 25 seconds for the man to reach the end of the track. Drag the slider to any position to find out the time according to the man's position. Click on the Fast button to see the graph of the man when he jogs faster. Click on the Slope button to see the graph of the man when he jogs slower. What do you think the slope of the graph represents? Let us calculate the slope of the graph from 0 seconds to 10 seconds. The slope of the line is 20 over 10 equal to 2. What does this slope represent? The vertical line represents displacement. The horizontal line represents time. So, what does the slope represent? The slope is displacement over time and it equals to velocity. The man jogs with a velocity of 2 meters per second from 0 seconds to 10 seconds. What is the velocity of the man for the rest of the time? Since the slope of the graph is the same for the rest of the time, the velocity of the man is the same for the rest of the time. In other words, the man jogs with a constant velocity of 2 meters per second for the rest of the time. Click on the Situation 1 button. Describe the boy's motion. Click the Graph Analysis 1 button. Click on the Situation 2 button. describe the boy's motion. Click the Graph Analysis 2 button. Click on the Situation 3 button. Describe the boy's motion. Click the Graph Analysis 3 button. Click on any graph button to see a displacement time graph. Based on the graph, describe the motion of the boy. Click the Answer button. The boy moves with uniform velocity for 100 seconds, stops for 200 seconds, and then moves with increasing velocity for another 300 seconds. Based on the graph, describe the motion of the boy. Click the Answer button. The boy moves with constant velocity for 200 seconds. He then moves with a lower constant velocity over the next 100 seconds until he reaches the school. He stops for 200 seconds. He then turns around, cycling with a constant velocity over the next 100 seconds, goes past his house to a fruit stall 500 meters to the left of his house.
A car moves slowly on a muddy road and then speeds up on a smooth road. Click on the graph buttons. Determine which graph represents the motion of the car. Drag the correct graph button to the answer box. Try again. Try again. Try again. Try again. You are right. Good job. Click the Play button. The table shows the displacement of the car at different times. Draw the displacement time graph of the car. Describe the motion of the car. Click the Play button. Ali is riding his motorcycle. Describe Ali's motion. Describe the motion of the motorcycle from t equals 0 second to t equals 2 seconds. Describe the motion of the motorcycle from t equals to 2 seconds until t equals to 4 seconds. Describe the motion of the motorcycle from t equals to 4 seconds until t equals to 6 seconds. Describe the motion of the motorcycle from t equals to 6 seconds until t equals to 8 seconds. This is a displacement time graph of an object. Choose the correct statement to describe the motion of the object.
In this lesson, we learned that from a displacement time graph, we can obtain the displacement of an object at time t, the velocity of an object from the slope of the graph. The motion of an object can be described by a displacement time graph.